how many techniques do you use on this program that you developed? Like hypnosis, NLP, coaching, what's the main feature on that?
So the main feature that I believe, and people know me from this, is I believe in the truest version of ourselves, that it really exists. We, deep inside, we all have in our potential, independently of what the world and other people told us we can do and what not. Society tells us this is not possible because of many things, but deep within us, we already know what we are possible, what we are capable, and definitely we are that truest version is already within us. With the technique that I have developed with hypnosis, what I do is tap into that truest self, the most authentic self, and create the life that you can wait to wake up in the morning. There is that person that once you become that version, you can create the life that you want. It's the other way. It's not how people think. It's not chasing the life or chasing the person, chasing circumstance. Become the version that is able to create it and sustain it.
You asked me before, why am I doing this podcast? What's my purpose, my mission? My mission here, guys, is change lives, and that's why I'm interviewing Borja today and interviewing people that really can help you to improve your life forever and overcome some difficult things. As him, I also had many difficult things in my past, in my childhood. I was hit by my father, my mother, the babysitter at school, and then I developed some traumas. Of course, I didn't like myself. I never had the appreciation of my father, especially. I was always looking for some, hey, very good, congratulations. And it was always, okay, you can do better, you can do better. We know many people suffer these kind of things at the past, and we want to help these people. We want to bring more love into the world. As we were talking before, Borja, I agree with you that we are living in a world that is really pushing or pulling the people down. We have this phone we cannot avoid. We are always with notifications and reading bad news. The kids now, I have 2 kids, I see it's so difficult to get the phone out of them. It's a challenge for all of us.
What happened is that all that trash that is in the phone and is in the news and is in other people's mind that they then control their mind, all that goes unfiltered to our subconscious mind that's going to lead our lives. Because if I don't control my subconscious mind and my own thinking, then something else is controlling it. There is no other way. There is either me controlling it or something else is controlling. And now what society pretends is that anything else is controlling, not us. What I been helping, and I pretend and I recreate, and the program also is we help the people become the leaders of their own brain and their own lives. There's no other way around. Either you manage and lead the circumstances, or other people's society and other people's agenda that are usually not the best, they're going to control people's life. Their intentions are not the best, so we have to decide if we're willing to accept it.
That's really, really true. Talking about in practical terms now, from your course, your training, what kind of techniques that you normally use and you really see that the people change from that time on? They start changing their mindset, reprogramming their mindset, their beliefs. As I mentioned before, I did NLP courses, extensive courses in NLP. And when I started doing that, it really changed my life because of the limiting beliefs I used to have. So I started changing them. And in your program, how do you see that? Which way you really tap inside of these limiting beliefs?
There is 2 points. The hypnosis and the new psychology, the basic idea is the same. We reprogram from the old version to the new version. The old version does not think that we can do something. This is too difficult, this is too expensive, my life cannot be like that, whatever. Something is an obstacle. It's a trauma. I am afraid to love, I'm afraid to have a relationship, to love again, blah, blah, blah. It's all traumas and bad programming. There is a pattern that repeats itself. It had been learned probably from the environment, from your parents, from even past generations. But the thing is that, like Joe Dispenza say when he talks about quitting being yourself, what it means is that you're not really yourself. The truest version of yourself, it is capable of doing and getting what you really love. If you love to have a family, a happy family, and that, you're capable to do that. But if society tells you that nowadays you cannot love people because everyone is bad, you cannot trust anybody and all that. So the bad programming is ruling your life. And it becomes an autopilot because you have a bad experience about trauma and you keep repeating the same pattern. Instead of becoming your true self, the one that loves, the one that creates the family, the one that is better to the world, the one that lives happy ever after, and That's our truest self.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned Joe Dispenza, because I read his books and I've watched the programs that he have like for 20 years or more. Breaking the habit of being yourself is something very deep. I know he has sold many books about these topics, and we really need to get out of our patterns in life because we are so used to do the same thing and think the same way. It's very strengthened in our patterns, in our mind. We have this structure of the subconscious mind is so powerfully configured that it's difficult to get out of it. And that's why I think it's important to start a course where you can jump in and with your body, with your mind fully aware, start a new life, start reprogramming your new self. And talk a little bit more about what you do on the program. How is the training?
So the training was created 10 years ago. This psychologist, Søren Linge, and the team in Denmark, they have been working, well, he has like 30 years plus of experience, and they have realized that the old psychology created by Freud, like less than, let's say, 80 years ago, they're talking about the past. They diagnose, they prescribe pills. Pills, we know that they're not a solution right now. I have helped people with hypnosis that they have been suffering for different mental illness, and pills have not been able to help anymore, and they have been stuck for many years, and they come to me for help. So diagnose is definitely saying you have a problem. Then what we do? We just diagnose. Pills is the solution. They keep you slept. You don't feel, you don't sense, you don't know you have a problem, then you're fine. Or you go to the past and we talk about the past. We know that just talking about the past and the brain will not be reprogrammed to a new self. It will keep repeating just exactly the opposite that Joe Dispenza said. We will go from the old version to the new version by reprogramming the new self. And it's within the truest self needs new information. If we keep going to the past and we keep repressing emotions, or thinking just by prescribing drugs to the people, they will never find their truest self or their new life. We definitely have the strategies that change that.
What about all the techniques that you have at the course? How is in practice that you see the people changing? What is the difference between a physical course to be there presently or just doing an online course? What's the difference?
We have the online course is totally created in a sense that make results. There is 32 tools that touch every area of your life. We have how to become the leader of your brain, how to get rid of worries, how to get rid of procrastination, relationships, legacy, how to plan to enjoy your life at the same time be productive. 32 tools that touch definitely every point that we need to create the life that you cannot wait to wake up every day. That's what they say every time, but I have done the program, of course, and I'm certified now as a mentor of the new psychology. What can I say? 2 or 3 tools just blew my mind. Sometimes even I'm the expert, still with this program, I have improved on many things. And definitely they have created the program within the period of 10 years, so it is going to be baked scientifically. It's back. It have been tested, give results. They are now mentors, like 100 mentors in Denmark. They are already giving results. This is not something we are trying and we're going to see if it works. They have already worked over there. Søren Linge is the psychologist, and he gives speeches to hundreds, thousands of people. He have thousands of seminars, and he has now, I don't know if he has 16 books talks about this thing. And now the new psychology have 2 books. We're going to release it in English very soon. We can maybe get free copies for some people that are interested in this trial. I don't know if I can get it, but I'm pretty sure I can give it a try. Okay. So he talks about how a new psychology of making people their own leader of the brain is so urgent right now, because we are in a mental, let's say the world mentally is really getting into a bad place. We're not getting better. This is really sad, but definitely is happening.